The nature of the rain is the same. Most people, even though they don't know it, are asleep. They live asleep. They marry in their sleep. They breed children in their sleep. And they die in their sleep without ever waking up. A self-evident truth. But most people don't live aware lives. They're living mechanical lives. Mechanical thoughts, mechanical emotions, mechanical actions, mechanical reactions. Reason, they're brainwashed. Reason, they're hypnotized. They're asleep. Imagine a stage magician who hypnotizes someone, and this person is seeing what isn't there and not seeing what is there. That's what it's all about. They're in a nightmare. You know, talking about sleeping reminds me, last year on Spanish television, I saw a nice little story. There's this elderly gentleman who knocks at the door of his son, who's fast asleep. He says, "Jaime, wake up." And Jaime says, "I don't want to get up, Papa." And the old man says, "Get up, you've got to go to school." And Jaime says, "I don't want to go to school." "Why not?" says the old man. "Because first, it's so dull. Second, the kids all tease me. And third, I hate school." So the old man says, "I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you must go to school. First, because it is your duty. Second, because you're 45 years old. And third, because you're the headmaster. Better go to school. So, wake up! Wake up! You're grown up. You're too big to be asleep. Wake up. Stop playing with your toys." Most people tell you that they want to get out of kindergarten, but don't believe them. Don't believe them. All they want for you to do is to mend their broken toys. Give me back my wife. Give me back my job. Give me back my money. Give me back my reputation, my success. This is what they want. They want their toys repaired. That's all. Think of a little child. It's given a taste for drugs. As it grows up, the whole body of that child is craving for the drug. To live without the drug brings a pain and a suffering so great that it seems preferable to die. You and I, as children, were given a drug. It was called approval. It was called appreciation. It was called praise, success, acceptance, popularity. Once you took the drug, society could control you. The tentacles of society got into you. You become a robot because you cannot see any human being anymore. You're so conscious of whether they accept you or they don't, whether they approve of you or they don't. You're seeing them as a threat to your drug or as a support to your drug. Think of the politician. The politician frequently doesn't see people at all. He sees votes. And if you're neither a threat nor a support to his getting votes, he doesn't even notice you. The businessman, he sees big bucks. He doesn't see people. He sees business deals. But we're no different if we're under the effect of this drug. I saw a little kid once, 3 years old. She wandered into our dining room, So we sort of applauded. She thought we were laughing at her. She ran away, and her mother had to carry her in while she was struggling. She didn't want to come. She thought we had laughed at her, and I thought, she's only 3 years old, but already we've made a little monkey out of her. Somebody taught her this, that when you do this, she's supposed to feel good. And when you say boo, she's supposed to feel bad. Once you give her that drug, she's finished. Somebody said, what is enlightenment like? What is awakening like? It's like the tramp in London who was settling in for the night. He'd barely been able to eat a crust of bread. Then he gets onto this embankment on the River Thames, and there's a slight drizzle, so he huddles in his old tattered cloak. And as he's about to sleep, what do you know? A Rolls Royce rolls up, chauffeur driven, and out of that car steps a gorgeously beautiful young lady who says, "My poor man, are you planning to spend the night here on this embankment?" And the poor man says, "Yes." She says, "I won't have it. You're coming to my house and you're going to spend a comfortable night and you're going to get a good dinner." So she insists on his getting into the car. They ride out of London, get into a place where she has a sprawling mansion, large grounds. They get in, they're ushered in by the butler, and she hands this man over to the butler and says, "James, make sure he's put in the servants' quarters and treated well," which is what James does. And when the young lady's about to go to bed, she'd undressed and was going to bed, she suddenly remembered her guest for the night, so she slips something on and goes over to the servants' quarters and pads along the corridor and sees a little chink of light where the man was apparently put up. So he hadn't gone to sleep. She taps lightly at the door and opens it and finds the man awake. And she says, "What's the trouble, my good man? Did you not get a good meal?" He said, "Never had a better meal in my life, lady." "Are you warm enough?" He says, "Yes, lovely warm bed." She says, "Maybe you need a little company, huh? Why don't you move over a bit?" And she comes close to him. He moves over and falls right into the Thames. Ah, you didn't expect that one. When you're ready to exchange your illusions for reality, when you're ready to exchange your dreams for facts, cold awakening. Even the best psychologists will tell you that. They'll tell you people don't really want to be cured. People don't really want to grow up. People don't really want to change. People don't really want to be happy. As someone has said so wisely, don't try to make them happy. You'll only get into trouble. Like the guy who gets into a bar, sits down, and he sees this fellow with a banana in his ear. A banana in his ear. And he says, "I wonder if I should tell him that." And he thought, none of my business. And he thought, maybe I ought to tell him. So after he had had a drink or two, he says, "Excuse me, you got a banana in your ear." So the guy says, "What?" He says, "You got a banana in your ear." What was that? "You got a banana in your ear." He said, "Talk louder, I got a banana in my ear." It's useless. Give up, give up, give up. Say your thing and get out of here. And if they profit, that's fine. And if they don't, too bad. The nature of the rain is the same, but it grows thorns in the marshes and flowers in the garden.